few months of next year, may mga gagawin pa ako. So, nangangati ako to do a major concert already, but I have to wait you know, for the right time kasi may mga gagawin ako. But at the same time, it'll come at the right time, you know. Well, may concert ako with Odette on November 7 at SM Moa Arena, and I'm really excited about that kasi we toured the States together. We did 3 shows here last year. Parang nabitin kami because Odette and I work so well together. Sabi ko, let's do it one more time in Manila. So yun, sa Moa Arena kami on November 7.
Wow. Pero Ogie, the first time you heard nandito ako, did you see it coming na talagang magiging hit siya talaga? Or wala?
That's a really good question. My answer would be, I didn't know. Alam mo, that day, I remember vividly, I was recording 2 songs. Kasi bata pa ako, kaya ko pa mag-record ng 2 kanta in one day. I was gonna record, nandito ako, and sa kanya. My producer back then was Bob Guzman. Bob Guzman is a member of Boy Band. So, naalala ko, iniwan ni Aaron yung demo ng nandito ako sa isang cassette. Iniwan niya dun sa mixer. Nagpakilala siya. Ito yung kwento niya. Nung time kasi na yun, yung love team ni Jano at ni Manili naputol. Because Jano got married, and then Jano, Manilin, I think, was linked to KP. Dahil pareho kami okto ni Mane, parang binibuild up kami. Tapos si Mother Lily, may moving ginagawa, yung feel na feel. Nakasali ako. Aaron said, parang third wheel or third part gawan ko kaya ng kanta. I remember him saying that to me. So, ginawa niya yung nandito ako as the song of the week. Totoo to. And so I recorded it, and then I said, this is a great song. Ngayon, nung nirelease ko na yung album, ang dami nagsasabi, grabe yung nandito ako, ganda. And I remember, I think mag-hit ito. Now, this is one of the stories behind nandito. There was a countdown in Magic 89.9 WTN in 1990. Tagal na. 91. One of those years. Kaya lang, i-announce nila yung winner New Year's Eve. Okay. So, Song of the Year. So, sabi ko, babantayan ko. Kasi finalist yung nandito. So, the number 2 song. Number 2 song was The Promise. Yung hindi ko maalala kung sino kumanta.
When in Rome.
When in Rome. Sabi ko, naku, ako na lang naiiwan. Baka ko yung Song of the Year. And the Song of the Year! Nag-brown.
Kasi New Year.
Nag-brown out, tapos kaputukan. Sabi ko, paano hindi ko alam kung sino ang Song of the Year? So, alam mo ginawa ko, pagkatas nung nawala na yung mga putukan, nagpunta ako sa radyo. Punta ako sa TN, sa
Station.
Oo, sa Philcom Sen Building. Umakyat ako. Walang tao pala. Recorded pala yun. Tapos may taong natutulog doon. Yung si Q. Kuya, sino nag-song na yun? Hindi ko alam, nag-brown out. Abangan mo na lang bukas. Re-repair.
Ang laman mo?
Hindi ko alam. Alay ko hindi. So finally, in-air nila the next day. Yun na nga, in-announce nila. Nasa kotse na ako. Hindi ko na-record. Wala pa naman telephone. So I remember, yung tuwan-tuwa ako pero naudlot. But it's a great story. Ganon ako ka brown out talaga. Basta bin 1991.
Delayed happiness.
Sir Ogie, ba't mo na-count na ulit na most artists? Or biggest singer?
Well, yes. And at the same time, that was my first gold record. Every concert I do, I end it with that song. I have to also say that it has taken a new meaning in my life because nandito ako can also be a song of God to us. You know what I'm saying? Parang nandito ako umiibig sa'yo kahit na kung sakaling iwanan ka niya, whatever it is, you know, an obsession, whatever, corruption.
Dito pa rin ako.
Nandito ako. I was. It's just that was the one that really made it, you know. Kasabay nun yung Dito sa Puso. And then my second album, that's when I started writing na talaga. Pangako, Mahal Kita Walang Iba.
Bakit parang pang-iinaya, Sir Ogie, na I wish I wrote that song?
I will be lying if I said no. But I guess it's the magic of it. You know, that kasi I've always been known to be a songwriter. Kaya instantly, ginawa ni Ogie yan. No, I was the singer. So you can also call me a singer. Correct? So, yeah, I wish I did, but no. It was written by Aaron Ponte. Sorry.
Asan na si Iro?
He's in San Diego. Thank you, Aaron. I love you wherever you are. Please. I hope you see this. I love you. I love you.
Nabanggit ko Sir Ron, like, meron din version si Padilla, si David Archuleta. So, may 90s, may 2000s,
That's
may
ngayon nga.
decade.
Oo, per decade.
So,
So, yun yung magiging timeless.
may favorites ka ba dun sa mga naging versions or covers?
Pwede sa loob, yung piano part.
Akin pa rin. Sorry all of them, they're great singers. But there's just something magical about hearing my young voice. I didn't have a great voice, but pag pinakinggan mo, batang ako. Yeah, I don't know. It's just my favorite. No, it's a love song. Yun naman, that was written by Ito Rapat. Ganda no? Ito naman, because I was friends with Jimmy Antiporda, Ito, Neo Colors, barkada kami. Jamie, sabi niya, uy, may song ako, ang title, Sa Iyo. Sa Iyo yun. So, nung narinig ko yung demo, Sa Iyo pa rin, pabalik. So, yun yung inaaral ko. Pagdating niya, Brad, palitan natin sa kanya na. Sa kanya na. So, that's the story.
Okay, anong favorite song ni Nate na kanta niyo na kinakanta niya maganda?
Hindi ko alam.
Wala.
Parang gusto kong, nung bata siya, gusto niya yung Dito sa Puso.
Oh.
Pero hindi ko na alam na yun.
Pero narinig mo siya kumanta noon? Dito sa, narinig mo na siya kumanta?
Hindi, pero pag nagko-concert ako, doon siya naaaliw.
Sir Ogie, isa kayo sa nag-congratulate sa Bini na nakapasok sa Coachella. Ano yung reaction nyo na finally may OPM artist